Alright, so here we go. Again, I am very inconsistent with this series. I am inconsistent with a lot of things. If anything, so, episode 4 of SVR 06, SmackDown vs. Raw, Magic of course, we book SmackDown. Let's just immediately get into it and whatnot. So, yeah. So, I believe we actually won last episode, to be fair. 2-star show, Raw also had a 2-star show, but we had the better rating, so our fan support went up a little bit. But yeah, Raw's still kicking our ass. But yeah, in case you haven't watched the previous episodes, then watch it. Or not. Whatever. But if anything, so this right here is what we've been working with as of, well, last episode. Tag team champions. Well, not really tag team champions. It was just Masters with Carlito in his corner, so it wasn't a tag match. But one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Chris Masters, loses to Shawn Benjamin. So, World's Greatest Tag Team picking up some momentum to an extent. Along with that, RVD defeats the Big Show. Tajiri wins a fail 4 to become the contender for, I was about to say Hardcore Holly for some reason, for Scotty 2 Holly's Cruiserweight Championship. So Tajiri won that one, and I was kind of hoping for Paul London because we had a storyline we planted the seeds for 2 episodes ago with Paul London teaming up with Spy Dudley and Chavo, and them just being the worst type of tag team partners ever. Because London was a face, and obviously Spike and Chavo were heels, and then Tajiri, he was in the opposing team. He was teaming up with Big Show, and also I think it was William Regal. And so, you know, he won his first 10. Paul London just be treated like shit from his team members and whatnot. But so I was hoping Paul London won that one, but no, it was Tajiri. But yeah, so we get Tajiri versus Sky Tuati. That right there will be next episode of SmackDown. The SmackDown that's supposed to be taking place the week of Backlash. So that's our mini pay-per-view. It's gonna be a Super SmackDown. That's what we're gonna call it. Yeah, why not? So Ray beats Christian backstage brawl because we had nothing else better to do for them too. To be completely honest. Along with that, HBK beats Kurt Angle in the Angle Open Invitational for the United States Championship. If you guys watched the episode, you guys would know that I am mad for that. Really? I am mad about that. You're making no sense here, Mike. I'm not happy with the outcome. There you go. Yeah. So if anything, HBK won. You know, I wanted Angle to hold it to Judgment Day at the very least. He didn't. Because I wanted Angle to just basically beat the whole roster to an extent. Majority of the roster in the open challenges. And he lost to Shawn. He beat Big Show, then he beat Christian in a great matchup, and loses to Shawn. So, yeah. We already do enough TNA references as it is in the 2K20 Universe mode. For God's sakes, our most pushed people in the Universe mode are like Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. So, you know. I don't want to do too many TNA references like Angle and Christian here in GM mode, but we might actually do that as well. We did do it last episode. Well, episode before last, but you know what I mean. And so, the main event, the Radicals, they reunited. Well, at least 2/4 of them, half of them. And Guerrero and Benoît, they defeat Jericho and Booker. So, if anything, Chris Jericho, Warrior Champion, Y2J defends against Booker T. So, he'll defend the Warrior title. That right there will be the SmackDown, the week of Backlash. That's going to be the main event for Super SmackDown. Eddie and Benoît are not a team here in GM mode. We just have nothing else for them to do. And so, we could make them a team, but we already have too many teams. So, just to refresh your mind, or in case this is the first time watching, our teams, of course, Masters and Carlito, Tag Team Champions. They beat the World's Greatest Tag Team, as you see on the bottom of the screen. They beat them, I think, all the way back in episode 1 or episode 2. So the World's Greatest Tag Team did not have a long run with those belts, if I do remember correctly. RVD and Ray are a tag team, because we have a lot of 2004 SmackDown references here, even though this was 2005, but you know what I mean. And so Ray and RVD, World's Greatest Tag Team Masters Carlito, and another one, to be fair, Tajiri and Regal. There you go, I forgot. Oh, speaking of which, we need book William Regal. So if anything, this is what we're working with here. Final episode of SmackDown before Raw's Backlash, and then this right here will be our Super SmackDown episode, May 3rd. Well, if anything, without further ado, let's get to booking this bad boy. Alright, people. That took way longer than it should have because, not gonna lie, I was couldn't really think of anything for a good minute or so. But the card has been not finalized yet. But this is what we're working with. First match of the night, doing 6-man tags like it's a random, non-important episode of 2013 SmackDown. Except it's not. It's important to an extent over here, and it's 2005. But if anything, so Christian Chavo Spike. Yes, we're running this loop back a little bit. It's not rated. It's not the same loop, but still a 6-man tag with the same premise. We'll just get the cruiserweights screen time. Differences last time we also had Big Show get screen time as well. But if anything, Christian Chavo Spike taking on Tajiri Sky Ty Paul London. Now, this right here is going to be a week before Sky Ty defends the Cruiserweight Championship against Tajiri, so can they coexist? And Paul London's just there because I really want to push him, but the game is not simulating him to win matches, sadly. Sooner or later, we're going to step in. This will not be that time, though. And also, to an extent, Paul London could get some revenge on Chavo and Spike, as well from that tag matchup a couple episodes ago. He got his hands on them for a while in the Fatal 4-Way, let's say. But obviously he didn't get the 1-ups on them because, you know, matchup was won by Tajiri. So, yeah. But that right there is that. And Christian's also a cruiserweight in here for some reason, so that works out well. After that, Angle. He is furious after losing the United States Championship to Shawn Michaels last episode. So he's going to take his anger out by murdering William Regal. Yeah. I'm saying this myself as the person who books the show, that Regal deserves better. But I cannot think of anything to do with him right now. Because, not gonna lie, I wasn't really planning on Tajiri getting a Cruiserweight title opportunity, but, you know, one thing led to another. CPU did its job, and he won a Fatal 4-Way, and I'm sticking with my word on that contendership thing. So, Tajiri is number one contender. And Regal is just not really doing much at this point. Not to mention we need to book him because we didn't book him last episode. But we'll think of something for Regal and Tajiri in the tag team scene once Tajiri finishes with the Cruiserweight title scene, whether he wins or loses it. But yeah, for now, Regal's going a little bit solo. Getting his ass kicked by Kurt Angle, and I watch the CPU make Angle lose. Advertising promo, because we need some more money. Ray and RVD take on the world's greatest tag team. Winners face Shawn Michaels and Charlie Haas. Wait, what? Winners face Masters and Carlito for tag titles. Next episode of SmackDown, that's our Super SmackDown right there. Big Show, handicap matchup against the tag team champions, because they're both, I really had no idea what to do for them for this episode. So this is a good way. Hopefully Masters and Carlito actually win. So we're doing 1 on tag instead of 1 on 2 to give them a better opportunity of winning. Advertise promo again. Match number 5 here. We could have made it a title match, but don't want to take too much risk. I also don't really know what matchup I'm going to do here. You guys probably know from the person in the thumbnail, but whatever. Y2J. Also, I think we haven't really said anything on if Jericho's a face or a heel or not in here. Let's just say he's a heel. I'm pretty sure, to be fair, in the first episode he was actually a face. That Fatal 4 was all faces. But where is heel Jericho? I forgot when this game came out, if it was around the time when Jericho was a face or if he by this point already turned heel on Cena. I'm assuming by this point is when he already turned heel. But whatever. He's a heel. It's going to be unexplained, but he's a heel now. He's taking on Shawn Michaels. Notice we have Booker T in Shawn's corner, because we can't really do a run interference type thing. Well, actually, we could do it in the promo spot, I believe. But whatever. Basically, just pretend like Booker T runs interference at one point, which he probably will. And distract Jericho. So this is a champion versus champion matchup, just because why not? And the main event. If you notice the 2 people that are missing, you kind of connect the dots. That's right. Eddie and Benoît, steel cage matchup. The winner becomes number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now I know what you're thinking, but Booker T is number 1 contender. Well, yeah, but he's gonna get his title shot next episode. He'll also still get a rematch clause. So, depending on who wins it, well, it doesn't even matter, because if Jericho loses or Booker T wins, they still get a rematch clause either way. We're doing what we do for humorous mode, by the way. So basically the plan here is I kind of want a triple threat for Judgment Day. Either it'll be Eddie and Benoît versus Booker and Jericho in a triple threat at Judgment Day. Yep. That's the plan. That's going to be the main event. And we'll add some sort of stipulation here. You know what? Since this is our steel cage matchup, we'll play this one actually. So, second straight video with either Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoît gameplay. So there you go. We still need to see gameplay of like the world's greatest tag team and Ray and RVD and stuff and Big Show and whatever. So, but yeah, this is actually now the third time we've seen Eddie and Benoit gameplay. We've seen Jericho and Booker a handful of times. We've seen Angle as well. We need to switch it up a little bit. We probably should. But I don't know. Super Smackdown will just show all the matches next episode. So how about that? But yes, we got that covered. So this right here is the episode of SmackDown we're working with. Not all that many gimmicks going on. Their tornado tag, I guess, really. The handicap matchup. Oh, and the steel cage. But nothing too crazy. Nothing too unrealistic. To be fair. It's actually pretty realistic. So that's what we got going. So if anything. 6-man tag matchup. Faces versus heels. Kind of hoping that the faces win. But if they lose, then we could chalk up the story of Sky Ty and Tajiri not getting along. And Paul London trying to play Peacekeeper. So, either way it works out. It progresses the storyline to an extent. And Tajiri picks up the victory, alright? For his team. So Tajiri picks up more momentum, actually. Since he also got the pinfall or submission on either Chavo, Spike, or Christian. And so, Tajiri, more momentum heading into his cruiserweight matchup against Sky Ty, so that's good. Angle and Regal, please tell me Kurt Angle wins this. We need to build him up after losing the US title, which still mad that it happened. And he does win, okay, alright. He basically murders William Regal. Think of that time Regal, like, wanted to stand up for Eugene and then got busted open by Triple H. Like, horribly busted open. Think of it like that time. Yeah, that's what Angle does. Perk Angle. Percocets Kurt Angle. I need to stop. That joke is so overused, but still funny. Ray and RVD! And the world's greatest tag team. See how this one goes, and Ray and RVD actually pick out the victory. Sean Benjamin beat, I think, either Masters or Carlito last episode. But it was only in a singles matchup, it wasn't a tag team matchup. But Ray and RVD will challenge Masters and Carlito for tag team titles next episode, so there you go. Big Show, Masters, Carlito, hopefully the tag team champions pick up the victory, and no, okay, alright, well, that was not the plan. Big Show spoils their momentum. Well, we could, you know what, plot twist. During the matchup, Ray and RVD come out and distract Masters, Carlito, Big Show chokeslams, double chokeslam to both of them, and pins like Carlito gets the victory. What about? We saved it just like there with that imaginary finish that actually never happened. Jericho, Shawn, Booker, well, Booker by the side of HBK. So see how this one goes. Hopefully Shawn gets the victory. That's the goal. And he does. Courtesy of Booker T. Booker T costs Jericho the matchup. Distracts him. Shawn gets a roll-up. No. Actually, no. Jericho gets distracted by Booker. Jericho turns around to Sweet Chin Music. Shawn picks up the victory. The United States Champion pins the World Heavyweight Champion. Future reference in case of Shawn ever loses that title. That he has a claim to the World Heavyweight Championship, whether it be Jericho retains, Booker wins it, or maybe even past Judgment Day if either Eddie or Benoit win it after they win this number one contenders match. I've been recording for 22 minutes and I still have not have had any gameplay. Well, we trimmed this out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, Eddie, Benoit, here we go. Yeah, I wasn't even touching anything at that point. Alright, there we go. It works. And so, 3, 2, 1, and Eddie Guerrero. So here we go. See how this one works out? This is heel Eddie. You know what? Both of them are faces here. Both of them are faces. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah. Also, I think we have music off this time around. But yeah. Doesn't matter, no interest. Okay. Well, not gonna lie, I keep forgetting how to run. The last time I played this was the last time I recorded this. Which I think that was like a month and a half ago. And now the roll up here, let me do that. Okay, there we go. I remember how to run. It's triangle. I don't think squaring does anything here, to be fair. Or maybe it does and I just forgot. I don't know. I figured it out on the fly and remember the controls anyway. So if anything, here we go. Winner goes to Judgment Day in a couple weeks to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship, preferably in a triple threat matchup against Booker or Jericho, no matter who is champion at that time. Or we can also just do a Booker and Jericho rematch in the next 2 episodes immediately after. Immediately after the original matchup. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we have this world title scene already pretty down pat. Yes, Kurt the goal is for Kurt to become World Champion in the future. But for now, he's gonna beat everyone in the mid-card. That's gonna be difficult when we let the CPU simulate matches though, and it makes Shawn Michaels win. But yeah. If anything. Hey, now from behind. Benoît gets out of it. Couple back elbows. Connects to the jaw. And we are frantically pressing R in hopes of reversing, and already yellow back damage. Well, that's not good here. I actually... What difficulty is this on? Because I'm pretty sure I was doing exhibition mode probably like... You know what? Maybe I lied. I think the last time I played this was a little bit after the last episode was uploaded. But I definitely only played 1 exhibition mode match. Maybe I changed the difficulty a little bit. I don't fully remember. Well, maybe. Here we go. Oh, what a DDT! You want to try to build up some more momentum. That's where we're going to taunt spam a little bit. You know, if we had time to actually taunt spam. I was hoping Irish with Benoît, it's not going to work out. Well, German suplex! Okay, folds us in half. And we are in trouble. But Benoît saw it coming German again, and we land on our feet. Seth Rollins style. That time when Brock was going to murder him in 2015. And the elbows to the lower back section of Guerrero. And Eddie now gets out of the grasp. Oh, not really. Okay. Alright, hold on there. What? Alright, the crossface! I didn't even notice the bar! I hate it when it goes to black and white. I start frantically pressing buttons. What? Oh no, is this just, what do you call it? Not pin and give up, escape and give up. Isn't that just one? No, wait, no, it's just escape, ain't it? Because we didn't go to a pinfall when we did the ropes either. Benoît keeps reversing these grapples, and it's starting to piss me off. And another sidewalk backbreaker, and I was going to say we better not go into orange, and lo and behold, we're in orange. There you go. Alright, so this is how we escape. Alright, cool. Jump off. You're not jumping off. Well then. Great. No, I just wanted to remember, it is square. Alright. Work on the leg here. Wear it down, Benoît. Taunt a little bit. Barry does anything for us. And now. Guessing a very hammerlock? Well, no, just a rounded hammerlock. The Dolph Ziggler headstand. There you go. And oh! Okay, that was cool, I guess. Alright, wait, now wait. Let's run it back. Alright, time again. Yep, working out pretty well. We're kicking Benoît's ass now. I spoke too soon, didn't I? No, I'm not gonna reverse. I reversed that. That is a lie. Come on, grab us. I dare you. Okay. I was getting ready to reverse the grapple. And instead, he did a strike. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, and takes out the leg yet again. And Eddie Guerrero just gets low blow. The family jewels. Okay. Yeah, so, pinfall submission when that counts, just escape only. Good. And oh. Needs to gut multiple. And a body slam shortly afterwards. We are on red damage. How are we? Benoît didn't... When did we go on red damage? I did not notice that. Come on. We really always expect grapples, to be fair. I can't lie, I always expect grapples. And work on the leg, Boston Crab. Well, half leg crab if anything. Yeah, I feel like Benoît might actually become a contender here because we're not doing too good here. We also didn't do too good in that tag matchup last episode either. It almost had a good finish with us using Jericho to use the chair and stuff. Alright, there we go. Alright. I know we're not gonna escape, but I just had to remember how to do it. Square and then X to climb up. I just had to remember that. I'm gonna forget I do it. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Then he's going. Benoît's going to choke us out. That's a bad choice of words. So I'm going to help. I'm going to join him. I'm going to shove now. Incoming people about to say it was Kevin Sullivan for some reason. All right. Well, critical crossface again, and we're not in danger of tap now. Okay. Well, we're in danger. I lowered down my brightness and my volume all at once. Eddie, get up. There we go. Okay, let's raise this back up. All right. We had a button mash a lot there. Go behind and raise. We really need the technical wrestling sequence here. I was getting ready for him to hit me. I was ready. Reversing. He didn't even do anything. Alright, well, there we go. And right to the ass. And we got him. No, we don't. Get away. Smart. Not smart. We walked right into that dropkick. Oh boy. I'm scared. Third criminal crosses. We can't even get anything going on here. Yep. See, I don't really care if we lose matches as long as it's competitive. And right now it's not competitive. Unless we're telling a story with the Guerrero comeback later on. Which I don't think we are. Or maybe we can. There we go. Frankensteiner. Taunt. Oh, that wasn't taunt. Didn't look like one. Okay. Time to... Okay. I was getting ready to spam a run and strike. Every time he sends it to a corner, I reverse it. I swear I'm reversing that. Like I reversed that. We need to start building up more stamina. Haha! I think this is the first time we actually reversed a strike here so far. Back suplex! I forgot how to build my stamina. I've got the stamina button I haven't set to. Go. To the cage we go. And dropkick shortly after. Yeah, this right here is how we... No, we don't. Okay, never mind. We need to run away. I was trying to run away. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Benoît is like a man possessed, unloading on Eddie Guerrero. Another crippler crossface here. Jesus Christ, man. It's like a 10-minute squash here. And that right there may actually be it. Eddie, he's down and out. And Benoît, he climbs to the top of the steel cage. Chris Benoît is going to headline Judgment Day for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, that was a squash. Wow. Huh. Oh,
here's your winner,
okay, there we go, Tony Kimmel.
Chris Benoît.
I was getting ready to say, why did I not hear Chimmel? There he is. They've been having the same steel cage winning animation for like a decade now. But if anything, yeah, that was not really an eventful episode. We got squashed by Benoît. Tag matchup was more competitive last episode. So, our best matchup to date so far in the history of these 4 episodes has definitely been Angle and Christian. That was a very good back and forth contest that we had. So yeah, that was our best matchup. Maybe the Fatal 4-Way from episode 1, but I personally enjoyed playing the Angle Christian matchup better. Christian has on her toes towards the middle and ended of those matches, of that match maybe. But yeah, so that right there is the end of not this episode, but this episode of SmackDown, but not the video in general. So I'm pretty sure Raw probably did better. Fan change. Oh yeah, because they had Backlash. There you go. 375,000. 2.5-star pay-per-view though. We had 2 stars. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting us to probably have like 1.5 because we're hated. Kane is headlining it, so maybe he won the WWE title. Let's check out. Actually, beforehand, let's check out the rosters here, and I think everyone here it's actually all right. 6 weeks. That's a lot of sixes. All right. Change 3.4 mil. Okay, let's go ahead and do this here. RVD 5 weeks. Who else? To Jerry, even no. Well, yeah, sure, Jerry. To Jerry and Regal. Yes, we're doing Regal. We're not really doing much for Regal at the moment. But yeah, we are going to do stuff with them. You think we'll renew the Tag Team Champions' contracts? Well, we still got time. We still got plenty of time. And while we're at it, no, I was thinking we could just do Booker for the hell of it, but nah. It's fine like that. We got 3 mil. See, usually I'd like our minimum to be 2 mil, but nah, this right here could be a very good current amount, if anything. So yeah, I don't know when we're gonna trade. To be completely honest with you, I want everyone on the roster. Everyone on the roster, I currently want. Tag Team Champions, Chavo and Spike just make alright heels in the Cruiserweight division. To be fair, yeah, Tag Team Champions obviously, right here. The World's Greatest Tag Team are gonna stay here forever. To be fair, Booker, we maybe we could trade him in a couple of episodes, months in game. To be fair, because at this moment I actually do want to keep him. Benoît, maybe we'll trade in future. Eddie, maybe we'll trade in future. Shawn, maybe we'll trade. Paul London, we're keeping. RVD, maybe we'll trade. Sheldon, keeping. Tajiri, keeping. Regal, keeping. Christian, maybe we'll trade. Angle is staying. Like, if there's ever a person that's 100% staying here and that's never being traded throughout the whole 52 weeks in the game, Kurt Angle, definitely. Big Show may stay for the remainder of, just for the whole season. And Jericho is, maybe we'll trade him as well. So basically, the only one that's guaranteed to be here for the whole series will definitely be Kurt Angle. We're keeping him. Everyone else is not really disposable, but the Cruiserweights, and then, like, Shawn Benjamin and a couple of others definitely staying. Because I could definitely see us trading Jericho maybe in, like, 8 months in-game when he's not doing anything and he's already away from the world title scene. Maybe. Or maybe he'll hold the title for a long time. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that right there is what we got going on over here. So now let's check, actually, the episode of Raw that happened before us, and then Backlash. So, 2-star show, 1 half. Renee Dupree defeats Daivari. 2 stars, Mama San and Eugene. Oh boy, that's something. Defeat Ric Flair and Orlando Jordan. JBL defeats Edge. Randy Orton beats Kane with Tori Wilson in Kane's corner. Is this the same? Is this playing out the same as the Kane and Lita angle? Is Snitsky gonna kick Kane and Tori Wilson's baby? Let's see. Triple H defeats The Undertaker, ultimate submission for the WWE title. Because why not? Oh yes, of course, Triple H. He did the Indian Deathlock. Taker tapped out to the Indian Deathlock, and Jim Ross marked out, and yeah. And Triple H kept it on for like 3 minutes. That's the finish. That's the finish of the matchup. There you go. And Batista with State's Keeper beats John Cena and Trish Stratus. That's a matchup I'm surprised did not happen in real life. It's like, I don't know, you think of State's Keeper, she's more of a SmackDown diva, Trish is more of a Raw diva, and Batista's more of a SmackDown guy, John is more of a Raw guy, so that's very accurate. If there was ever a Raw versus SmackDown matchup, that one right there is definitely it. Too bad it only happens really on Raw here in this case, but yes. But there you go. That's actually a pretty accurate card, because I'm surprised they didn't do like a triple threat TLC matchup as the first match. Because usually they go super unrealistic, but these past 2 episodes, Raw have been rather tamed and realistic. I mean, except for this. This would never happen, but whatever. But if anything, so that right there, actually, 2 stars. Cool. Also 2 stars. So, 1 star, yeah, we're trying to do some stuff with the Cruiserweights, and they're just only getting 1 star. It's disappointing, to be fair. But yes, the Jerry takes up more momentum and stuff. Kurt Angle kills William Regal. RVD and Ray are number 1 contenders for the tag team titles. They defeat the world's greatest tag team. Another 2-star matchup. Big Show beats tag team champions. Our imaginary finish was Ray and RVD distracted Masters Carlito. Masters and Carlito turn around to a double chokeslam and Big Show. Big Show pins either one of them. You know what? He stacks Carlito on top of Masters, or vice versa. He pins both of them because it was one on tag, so he could do that. Instead of 1 or 2, but yeah. So tag champs look weak, but hey, it's the Big Show. So, and 20 years from now, he'll complain about his position in the company, even though he never complained about his position in the company before. But he'll go off and pop some smarks in the near future. You know where I'm going with this. Yeah, you know. Anyway, HBK beats Y2J. Booker T plays a role. So Booker distracts Jericho. Jericho's pissed. United States Champion pins World Heavyweight Champion. Shawn, future World Heavyweight title opportunity guaranteed because of that now, if anything. Pretty sure Sky Toddy also beat Jericho in episode 2 in the first matchup. So maybe Sky Toddy also has a claim to the title. Could be double champion. Wow. And then Benoît becomes a contender. He is going to main event Judgment Day. Probably against both Booker and Jericho. No matter if whoever wins next episode. We'll probably just run that loop again for Judgment Day, make it triple threat, whatever. And then we definitely need to find something for Eddie Guerrero. I'm thinking just throw him into a face versus face referee against Big Show. Or do we just turn Big Show heel? I don't know, but if it's a heel Big Show, we need to make him definitely a dominant giant, and I'm not really keen on pushing Big Show for the world title. At least not at this point. Maybe after Judgment Day, but not right now in the build-up to Judgment Day. Alright, enough of that. Backlash. Yeah, it's, next episode will be our Super Smackdown episode in hopes of getting more fans back. Like, at the very least, 50,000, as much as we can. That's not really going to help us out all that much, because Raw just gained 375,000. So the minimum here I'm shooting for is 50,000 for next episode of SmackDown, Super SmackDown. But Backlash. Michelle McCool beats Tori Wilson. It's a 2.5 star pay-per-view. That was a 1.5 star match. 3 stars. Trish beats Stacy. 3.5 for the IC title. John Cena beats Batista. I'm surprised they didn't gimmick that. Alright. Flair, Eugene, and Daivari defeat Rene Dupree, Orlando Jordan, and Muhammad Hassan. It's La Resistance combined with JBL's cabinet combined with whatever Muhammad Hassan and Daivari's team were called. I don't think they actually ever had the name. Whatever. Taker beats Triple H for the WWE title, so Taker wins back the title. I already know. Was Triple H champion heading into that submission match? Whatever. Basically, Taker wins it from Triple H. And, 3.5 star main event, and it is Kane wins a fatal 4-way against Orton, JBL, and Edge. So they copied our steel cage matchup to an extent. So they better make Kane the contender. Kane better face off against either Taker or Triple H in the near future. Probably won't. I'm surprised they didn't go with a lot of stipulations. Minus the steel cage, they didn't really go for anything else. And obviously title matches count naturally as well. Huh. So Backlash was kind of mediocre. Well, not really mediocre. It was exactly average, 2.5 stars. I'm surprised. I'm actually very surprised. Now, anything. Let's also check this. So morale here is just all content. Chavo, Jericho, Christian. I think Christian is still content. I think everyone else cooled down. I think Big Show was content as well last episode. I think he's fine now. Probably because he got that victory. I think he needed a victory. Everyone was content because they needed a victory. So I think Chavo is still content as well because he's like 0-4 now. Christian's probably 0-4 as well now. And sir, I am completely right. Yep. So I do remember, even though the episode was like a month and a half ago. 0-4, there you go. And why is Jericho not happy? Oh. Yeah. That's not really a good booking of a World Heavyweight Champion, but hey, it's what the game's doing. We lost that tag match. It was a great tag match, though, to be fair, last episode. And Jericho got cost the matchup by Booker against Shawn. And then what was the other matchup that Jericho... Oh, right, the lost to Sky Toddy in the beginning of episode 2. The one that we had Angle versus Christian. Yeah, I'm thinking to make sure Sky Toddy never becomes World Heavyweight Champion in this series. We do a No More Contender'S matchup in the next couple episodes between Shawn and Scotty 2 Hotty. Because they both pinned Jericho in non-title matches. So the winner also gets planted into the world title scene. So it's going to be convoluted. Guarantee either Shawn and Sky Toddy will be implanted into the world title scene with either champion Booker T or Jericho at that time, whenever it happens after Judgment Day. Oh, and also Benoit will be in the scene as well. So it's our world title scene, ladies and gentlemen. And Angle is definitely going to be in the title scene. Right now he's in the mid-card, and all my hopes and dreams of him beating up everyone in the mid-card was dashed by Shawn Michaels, like 3 episodes into the series already. So there you go. We can't have nice things. But that right there was this edition of SmackDown. So next episode, if anything, Super SmackDown. And this right here is the quick card. I'm not going to book it right now, but I'll just tell you it just right now. And then we'll book other impromptu matches as well along with it for spots that are not filled yet. So, Ray and RVD will challenge Chris Masters Carlito for the WWE Tag Team title. Sky Tie defends the Cruiserweight title against Tajiri. The United States Championship is on the line in a rematch between Shawn and Kurt Angle. It's probably just going to be a regular singles matchup. We're not going to gimmick that. And the main event, Booker T, Chris Jericho, World Heavyweight Championship. That's going to be another singles matchup. Maybe we should give that like a no disqualification match, well, a hardcore matchup or something of the sort to make it feel a little bit more special. We probably should. Because then the Triple Threat Judgment Day will be good entirely even without without a special stipulation. So yeah. But yeah, that right there's the card for next episode, and then any other thing we listed we listed 4 matches, so there'll be 1 impromptu opener. And probably just do a big battle royal and get everyone on the card. Winner, we should probably give it something of meaning. You know what? United States Championship, no one contendership. How about that? That's the first matchup. Hopefully I remember that. But yeah, that right there is the end of this episode. That was episode 4 of SmackDown Raw 2006 Gem Manager Mode. Next episode is Super SmackDown episode 5, the week of Backlash, in hopes of us getting some more fans back. As you see, we desperately need it. 5.6 to 4.3. That number will go up in our favor come Judgment Day. But if anything, that right there is the end of this episode, and see you in whatever next video. I don't know, probably Madden Mobile, to be fair.